again.
What's up, everyone? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Quick announcement. Oh yeah, I love that blues. People ask me what my favorite music is. It is the blues, number one. Number two, it has to be some 80s music, man. Love the 80s bands. But anyway, for your information, I have changed providers as it pertains to the Insane Throttle support store. We're getting that repopulated on that platform. I just hate it when I get emails saying, hey man, you know, where is my shirt or something like that. Hey guys, this is a POD platform. They control everything. I don't, but when I hear those kind of things where it takes forever to get your product, I'm changing platforms. I will not allow that for my subscribers and followers. Today, later on in the program, I also got a new segment coming up. Everybody knows how I do the choreograph Wall of Shame, and yes, choreograph is a contributor. He, does it to help the show out, and other people have asked how they can help out, and now they want to submit corruptions as far as politicians are concerned. So that's going to be way at the end of the show, because I know some people, they don't like the politics, they don't like this and that. So all the biker segments in the Wall of Shame would be first, and then all that at the ending of the show. Also, Kayla, man, she's got a new commercial out for BaggerSyndicateCycles.com, so you'll be able to see old Kayla. Boy, is she a beauty. But some of the stuff we're going to be talking today has to do with overseas. Yes, in Queensland, I believe it is. Boy, you bikies over there, let me tell you. You're crazy, man. You're crazy. You guys got a screw loose over there. No, I'm just kidding around, man. Also, we'll learn a little bit about Harley-Davidson's riding academy, and then we're going to read from Chilliwack. Chilliwack, I like that one. About some Hells Angels problems up in Canada, and then we'll move into the Wall of Shame and some other type of articles. So, the question I'm going to get is, why are you going to start highlighting these corrupt politicians? Well, I think we need to. Just like cops, they need to be held accountable as well. They're supposed to be representing the people, not themselves. And the one that I'm going to highlight today, by God, everybody in Illinois is celebrating right now. It looks like the feds are going to indict King Madigan. Yes, Michael Madigan, the House Speaker here in Illinois. This is one man who runs the state of Illinois. It's not the governors. It's Michael Madigan. And that's one of the reasons why I believe Rod Blagojevich went to prison, is because he was set up. He did not like Michael Madigan at freaking all. And next thing you know, this is coming down the pipeline, that's coming down the pipeline, and I still can't believe the feds charged him over Obama's seat. That's, horse trading. That always happens here in Illinois. If you don't know Illinois, then you really don't know corruption. So, yeah, that's going to be talked about towards the end of the show, but I'm really interested in getting into some of this overseas stuff, because the culture with bikers overseas is a lot different than it is here in the United States. And I'd like to highlight that stuff for the audience, because I got a huge portion of my audience is from the United States, but it also is from Australia and Canada. Those are the big ones. Then if you look at the other countries, Russia, England, a lot of the European ones, South Africa, they listen to us. So, hey, wait a second here. I mentioned Russia, man. I ain't doing nothing. Okay, don't come after me because of Russia. I know how you people are out there. They're just listeners, man. They're bikers. I don't believe in that politics stuff. But anyway, I'm just kidding around. So, the way I see it is, when you look at the news stories coming out of Oz or New Zealand, and I believe they're two separate countries because they They crap on me all the time when I compare to, hey, that's not Australia, that's New Zealand. You know how that is. Hey, my geography wasn't the best when it came to school. But anyway, they're like the 1960s and 70s, the way it was here in the United States. They are pretty hardcore over there, man. Yeah, I do hear rumors about some of the clubs. Some of the guys don't have bikes. I don't know. I'm not from over there, so somebody from Australia is really going to have to, hit the comment section in the platforms, let me know if that's true or not. But what I see, from the news and all that type of stuff when I read it and comment on it is, yeah, they're some hardcore guys, man. There was one, I believe it was a Comanchero, one of their leaders just got killed in Kokomo. It was a bar or something like that. He's having his funeral now. But yeah, they get down over in Australia, New Zealand. Yeah, big stuff. But let's go to the biker news right after we hear from Kara.
Hey guys, Kara here from Bagger Syndicate Cycles. Just to let you know about the place that has the craziest hats on the market, apparel that's based all upon bikers, baggers, and brotherhood. And ladies, we didn't forget about you either. Between tank tops and baby doll tees, we have it all. Now just go to baggersyndicatecycles.com and check it out. Mwah.
QLD, yes, My Police Queensland police news. Now, you got to take this with a grain of salt because this is coming from law enforcement themselves. They don't have any journalistic standards. Well, what am I talking about? Neither does mainstream media. So, that just goes out the frickin' window. A habitual consorting and drug possession charges out of Brisbane in an ongoing operation to identify and disrupt outlaw motorcycle gangs, OMCGs, from consorting. Yes, them consorting laws over there. How's that working for you, by the way? One thing I don't understand about the consorting laws. What if they go underground? Then you don't know who anybody is. You know what? From that perspective, I think you're freaking schlucks because, you know what? You're killing yourselves. But anyway, officers from the State Crime Command's Task Force Maxima. Yes, they got all these funny task force over there. Maxima, Raptor. My God. It's like they're trying to be in a movie or something. Organized crime gang groups have charged a 34-year-old and 31-year-old man in Brisbane with consorting and drug offenses. So yeah, if you're a part of the club and you're caught consorting, yes, you can go to jail. Boy, I would, I bet Australia or Queensland, I don't know, man, they might yell at me if they're not the same. Anyway, they wish they had a Bill of Rights over there. Anyway, during a proactive policing activities of licensed premises, officers from Task Force Maxima attended a Brisbane James Street business on Sunday evening when they saw a group of men together who it will be aligned or alleged are known members of the Comancheros, OMCG. A total of 6 consorting notices were issued to the group. Now, when you say notices, is that like tickets here in the United States? You get a ticket, you got to pay a fine. What is this? Somebody from Australia, help me out here. Additionally, the 2 men were charged with possessing dangerous drugs and are due to appear in the Brisbane Magistrates Court on August 24th. Hey, does anybody in Australia, can you tell me if 420 is legal anywhere? Because you know what, here in Illinois, it's legal. I do enjoy my stuff, even though I can't go with the THC that I like because, you get taxed $50 right on top of it. It's actually cheaper to go on the street for this stuff. But is there anywhere over there that's legal? Let me know. Let's see here. Consorting notices make it illegal for members of declared criminal organizations to associate or keep company with other gang members. Detective Acting Superintendent Craig McGrath of the Organized Crime Gangs Group says Task Force Maxima will continue with local police and community to disrupt illegal and antisocial behavior associated with gangs, including during COVID-19 restrictions. It must stink to live over there, man. You can't congregate, can't do that. That's like the very definition of freaking communism, isn't it? Quote, members of criminal gangs who consort together will not be tolerated. So as restrictions ease, our specialist investigators will continue working with local police, checking on licensed premises throughout the state, including on the Gold Coast and in Brisbane to deter and disrupt offending. Detective Acting Superintendent McGrath said. McGrath, every time I hear something like that, it's like McGruff, you know, that dog? Anyway, that is a statement from Queensland Police News. So you see how it's happening over there, man. It's crazy when you don't have a Bill of Rights, man, where you can't freely associate with who you want to associate. Again, to me, that's socialism and communism. Anyway, the Chili Whack progress. My God, what's going up in Canada, man, with your guys' stuff? You're smoking too much 420 with this stuff over here, the way you name stuff. Chili Whack. Anyway, Emily Peacock. My God, Peacock, Chili Whack. What is wrong up there, man? You guys, I understand it's cold up there, but your brains are freezing. Edmonton, Hells Angels. You know what? Edmonton has a good hockey team, man. The Oilers are real freaking good. You know, Canada has hockey, and I'm a huge kid. You know, me, it's either MLB, my Cubbies. Yeah, my Cubbies. Yeah, screw the Sox. But my Cubbies, then the Blackhawks. You know, I love hockey, too. So I don't watch NASCAR anymore because of their freaking stance. I do support local racetracks, though. But those are my sports. Edmonton Hells Angel and Associates found guilty of kidnapping, extortion, and Hope. Hope. Did you guys name that after that one show that, what is it, Lori Loughlin got kicked out? The Hardys or whatever? I don't know, man. You guys know what I'm talking about, hopefully. 3 men were found guilty. An Edmonton Hells Angel member and 2 associates have been found guilty in BC Supreme Court of kidnapping, extortion, and other charges related to an incident in Hope in 2016. You know what I always found with cops, man? They're busybodies. They never stop, man. It's like, what, 2020 now? And this is from 2016? Come on. Neil Patrick Cottrill, who goes by the name Nitro in a Nomads chapter of the Alberta Hells Angels, along with Stephen Cottrill and Robert Lowry, were found guilty in relation to the incident in Hope that took place in August 2016. The 3 were found guilty. New Westminster Supreme Court on July 17 on charges. Dude, how many times you gonna put that there, man? We know what the charges was. Kidnapping, aggravated assault, extortion, forcible confinement, and attempting to choke to overcome resistance. I get it. You're trying to put out the news, but how many times in the first 2 paragraphs are you going to put this stuff? They're next scheduled to be in court on July 30th to fix a date for sentencing. The trial faced some delays related to the 3 men firing the Edmonton-based lawyer representing them in 2018. Originally slated to start in BC Supreme Court in Chilliwack in April of 2018. The trial went ahead in June of this year in New Westminster. Cottrill's history with the courts includes a $1,000 fine for possession of live rattlesnakes. You guys are crazy up there, man. You're crazy, just like them Aussies, boy. Crazy stuff. I hate rattlesnakes. I hate them. Cut their head off, do what you gotta do, make me a pair of boots, but I don't like snakes. Maybe that's right. I could never wear, stay out west or something. Too many rattlesnakes out there. Anyway, he was also charged in relation to an alleged incident in '98, charges which were later stayed. According to a 2001 article in Edmonton Sun, a man claimed 3 men, one wearing colors of the Hells Angels, stormed into his house and forced him to hand over property for debt. You know what? What is that show? It has to do with that freaking guy, Tig from the Sons of Anarchy, but it happens up in Canada. Very interesting thing about the mob up in Canada, man. But is it around this time? You know, they call it another motorcycle club, but we all know what the club was back then. I have to look that up. Anyway, Cottrell also faced accusations, wrote Vancouver Sun reporter Kim Boland. And Kim Boland, man, she really covers the scene up there, of having run a large methamphetamine operation out of Alberta. In 2003, Boland wrote Cottrell faced further weapon and drug charges that were later dropped because of an invalid warrant. So, yeah, everybody up in Hope is in the news in the Chilliwack progress, but that's Hell's Angel news from up in Canada. The next one here, lifelong riders created from Harley-Davidson's Riding Academy by Motorcycle and Power Sports News. This is pretty cool, I gotta admit, man. I was at the dealership the other day, which I haven't got my parts yet. I'm waiting. Oh my God, it's been 2 weeks already. Jesus. You think they can get you 4 bolts, you know. They made the Fat Boy, and I know other people, well, why didn't you just get other bolts? No. I've had enough problems, you know, with that clutch cable. Nope, just give me the damn freaking OEM parts. But, you know, there was a kid over there, you know, had to be like 20, 21 years old registering for one of these rider classes, and I'm sitting here thinking, damn, man, I actually have been in a long time. Because I never, you know, most of us old guys never took a class. You know, we learned on the street how to ride and so. But I really support these type of classes, man. Despite these challenging times, Harley-Davidson Rubber City in Ohio has yet again certified an entire class of motorcyclists. Believe it or not, I'm lucky to be one of them by the MPN staff riders. Despite these challenging times, again, believe it or not, okay, you know what? That's the second article that does this. They repeat themselves too much. Let's take a listen. Decent music, man. You got to give it to them. MPM Motorcycle and Power Sports News. It's a pretty damn good website. I really like this one. They're showing pictures inside of the dealership for those on the radio right now.
Most people come because it's something they've always wanted to do.
There we go.
And we've given them the power to do that, more or less. I mean, we just give them the skills, and we don't do it. They have to do it.
The Rubber City Harley-Davidson dealership in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio, has once again certified an entire class of motorcyclists. Kathy Gustafson, the Riding Academy program manager, explains how this class works.
What I do is sign people up.
Who out there is taking one of these
ride.
riding classes?
We have a lot of time involved with our students. We have coaches that are extremely patient, which is what makes the students feel more comfortable.
As a new rider, one of the things Kathy suggested I do before the course was to come in and try out their Jumpstart bike.
This is a practice session that we do before class begins. And this allows the student to sit on the motorcycle, practice the clutch and the throttle, and shift without worrying about falling over or going anywhere. So it's a great tool that we use right before class begins. Crystal's going to show us how it's done.
Rock and roll, man. That seems pretty good. Let's go a little forward here.
Continue your riding experience into the next level, whatever that may be.
Tommy Johnson, the general manager of Rubber City Harley-Davidson, explains what makes this dealership stand out.
One of the things we definitely don't want to be is like everyone else. Everybody's got bikes, everyone's got some clothes and some parts to sell, but we want to have those extra pieces. One of them is our Riding Academy. So we want to get people into the sport in a safe manner, and the Riding Academy is a high-level class that we do in order to do that type of extra stuff for our customers.
Rock and roll, man. Like I said, with the riding classes, I do support it. That's a pretty cool thing, man. You know, they got it stationary. They practice the clutch, the gas, and stuff. Like I said, do you need a quarter? It's like one of them things outside when I was a kid, man, like the pony thing, man. It does look cool. It is a good freaking thing here. But what do you guys think? You support these type of riding classes? Let me know. This is a sad state of affairs right here. Now you guys are telling me, oh, you got the Rock On t-shirts. Can you get the pound sad state of affairs? My God, guys. Channel News 9 She was a beautiful inside and out biker, dives in crash, helping others. And again, this is a real sad story.
Tragedy tonight. A woman is killed during a charity motorcycle ride to help the victims of another deadly motorcycle crash. News 9's Aaron Brillbeck talked to her fiance today, who says he will never forget her last moments.
The bike went down here on West Wilshire Boulevard on Saturday afternoon. Passenger Denise Chancellor was killed in the crash, but she died doing something she loved,
I hate when people
helping
die
others.
on the bike.
She squeezed me my side and said, "Babe, you got this," when the bike started losing control. She said, "Babe, you got this." And I didn't have it.
Billy Powell will never forget his fiance's last words, and he'll never forget the doctor telling him she didn't make it.
So I just started yanking off stuff and just climbed out of the bed. And I walked outside and saw my mom, and she was in panic. You know, she was like, "Son, you got to go back in there." And I said, "Denise is gone."
For Denise Chancellor, every day was a good day, but Saturday was extra special. It was the day before her 31st birthday, and she was riding with a charity group, Downed Bikers Association, raising money for another couple involved in a fatal crash.
God.
And then I start getting closer to the other motorcycle, so I try to move out of the way. That's the last thing I remember. I woke up in the hospital.
Yeah, Saturday was a rough day. It was a rough day, Aaron. And
then why are you smiling, dork?
It's
ignorant ass.
What do you do? How do you keep moving forward?
Billy says Denise was the yin to his yang, and he became the dad to her 5-year-old son.
Every morning, his ritual is, I'll have my coffee. He'll jump up in my lap and just snuggle with me, and I love you too, bud. And we'll just sit there. And then his mom will get up and she'll say, "Can I get some of that loving?" And I'll never forget, he looks up at me, "Is it okay for me to give her some too?" And I'm like, "You better get over there." She was beautiful inside and out.
If you'd like to help out Chancellor's family, there's a link on our website, news9.com. In Oklahoma City, Aaron Brillbeck, Oklahoma's own News 9.
Man, that is sad right there. Let me see what the link is. It is Downed Bikers Oklahoma City Chapter.org if you want to help out the family. Sad state of affairs. She went down. She died helping, try to raise funds for somebody else that went down. Man. Okay, Corey Graff's Wall of Shame. Yes, everybody's favorite segment where we expose cops for doing, some bad stuff. I always say this, how cops always blame 1%ers and some bikers of being criminals and stuff. Well, we exposed their same thing, and boy, does Leo not like this one. You should see the emails I get and being called this and that. Anyway, Clarion Ledger, Wilton Jackson, Mark Coleman, you are in the Wall of Shame. A former Jackson Police Department officer has been indicted on federal charges related to an alleged attempt to exploit a child, according to court records. What did I tell you? It's always the main three. It's either they're beating on somebody, they're beating on a woman, or it has to do with child sex stuff. They are freaks. Okay? Here's what I say with freaks, Chromos. Give them their trial, because everybody deserves to be, you're innocent until proven guilty. And if you're found guilty, then put you in Main Street, Main Square, and go medieval on your ass. When it comes to kids, yeah. That's the only way to do it, and I think it would stop. Coleman's indictment, which includes attempting coercion and enticement, as well as destruction, alteration, or falsification of records in a federal investigation, was originally filed on July 14th, but unsealed on Monday. According to the court records, from February 24th to May 7th, Coleman is accused of using a cell phone to knowingly persuade, induce, entice, and coerce a girl who was under the age of 18 into sexual activity. The charges come after he was accused of deleting text messages and images of a minor female from his cell phone and disconnected services to that cell phone that he allegedly purchased for the underage girl. Coleman, who is 50, oh my God, 57, really, dude? Oh my God. Was ordered by the court to forfeit all property involved in or traceable to the property involved in the offense for the investigation. Coleman will be held at the Madison County Jail until his next court appearance. He will appear for an arraignment at 2:30 on July 22nd. If convicted, he will face a penalty of life in prison for enticement of a minor and maximum penalty of 10 years in prison for destroying, concealing, and impeding the investigation. I really think the boys at Parchman will really like to see you there. Parchman, you're going to love it, man. You're going to love it, Mark Coleman and Parchman. Anyway, sad stuff here. You know, we covered that thing, and this ain't the wall of shame, but we covered where there was 3 killed and 9 injured with the thin blue line. And, I found out that the 2 officers killed in the crash has ties to the Niles Police Department here in Illinois. Let's take a listen.
Police Department in Niles is mourning 2 officers killed in a motorcycle crash in Texas. Retired Detective Joseph Paglia and Community Service Officer Michael White died yesterday. Another sergeant was injured and is still in the hospital. All 3 were riding with their Thin Blue Line Motorcycle Club in Caryville, about an hour northwest of San Antonio, when an oncoming car crossed over the center line and into the group of riders, and all 3 people were killed, 9 hurt. Police say the driver was drunk.
Yeah, the driver was drunk. Everybody knows how I feel about the drunk driver stuff. But again, you know what? It never fails. I know they were Leo and stuff, but they were, anybody died on a motorcycle, we should put all that crap aside. They died on a bike. They were, club or not, I don't care about all that stuff, but we had idiots on the comment sections again going off about cops. It's like, really, dude? Hooked on Phonics didn't work for you guys too good, did it? Anyway, we're going to move into our corrupt politicians segment here. Yes, our corrupt politician segment. You're going to love this one. Illinois political powerhouse implicated in corruption probe. Now, how should we do this? Should we put it in the politician wall of shame? I don't know. Give me a new name for this segment here. A utility company had agreed to pay $200 million in fines in connection with the allegations. Ron Blitzer of Fox News. And here it is. Everybody's been waiting for this one. Longtime Illinois House Speaker and State Democratic Party Chairman Michael Madigan is facing calls for his resignation after federal prosecutors implicated him in an alleged bribery scheme. Yes. No, not in Illinois. Which has resulted in the utility company ComEd agreeing to pay $200 million. They got this guy dead to rights. ComEd's releasing all the documents, the whole 9 yards. Federal prosecutors, and here's what they said, that the utility company ComEd admitted to providing jobs or contracts, quote, for various associates of a high-level elected official for the state of Illinois. While Madigan's name was not mentioned, a federal court filing identifies the official as the Illinois House Speaker. I hope he... And then what's funny is his daughter used to be the state attorney general, and she quit, man. She got away from this stuff. And do you blame her? She knows what was going on with this dude. Quote, the speaker has a lot that he needs to answer for to authorities, to investigators, and more importantly, to the people of Illinois. Governor J.B. Pritzker said. And you know what's funny about that? This dude should be freaking resigning too. The feds are investigating him right now. He was trying to get around his property taxes by taking toilets out of his mansion to get the tax assessment down. But he's over here, the pot calling the kettle black. If these allegations of wrongdoing by the speaker are true, there is no question that he will have betrayed the public trust and he must resign. Better watch out there, JB. Madigan might make you have an accident. Prosecutors claim that the purpose of the alleged scheme was to influence and reward the officials' efforts to assist ComEd with respect to legislation concerning ComEd and its business. In a news release, the U.S. Attorney's Office said that public official A influenced lawmakers regarding legislation that impacted ComEd. At this time, Madigan has not been charged. He will be. He will be. It's just like that other stuff that's coming down the pipeline on that Russia stuff. It's a part of a deferred prosecution for the $200 million fine. The agreement, the investigation of the alleged scheme continues. Madigan's office confirms that he had received subpoenas, and of course, he's denying crap. But that's a politician. So, Illinois House Speaker Michael Madigan, you are now in the politician's wall of shame. Yes, you are. Now, let's go to my final thoughts on all this. We got a lot of coverage. Okay, my final thoughts. Yes, we're extending the show. I'm hoping anywhere between 25 and 35 minutes because a lot of people are missing the lives on Thursdays. Those are going to be coming back in fall because it's the riding season right now, man. There's a lot of people doing a lot of stuff. So, that way we get time to do interviews and stuff that you like. So, yeah. That's why we premiere most of our segments on YouTube and Facebook, the video-wise, because everybody loves the chat rooms, man, and I like talking to everybody in the chat rooms. It's real cool seeing a lot of the people that have been with me for years and years, and that's awesome stuff. So, yeah, Thursdays will be in the fall. That'll be coming back. One question I wanted to address, it was quite interesting. Somebody emailed me yesterday and said, did you see Big Cell's thing on Sucker Free MC? Now, I guess Sucker Free MC is on Facebook. Yes, I've heard it. It's kind of like a protocol thing, I believe, for the black set. I went over there, took a look at it. Like I said, I'm not well versed in what the hell's going on. But I guess Big Cell and his guests exposed them, and it's very interesting to learn that the guy about that website, and again, you're going to have to watch Big Cell's program on this. He talked about how this guy was a university professor or something, or a teacher, whatever it was, and he was a master in marketing, and he only set it up for money. There's a lot of people out there that are doing this for the money. What money? I don't know, but if you guys can tell me, let me know here. Help a brother out here. Let me know where all this money's coming from this Facebook stuff. But anyway, I guess he never had a bike, or he finally got a bike. He started prospecting, but here he is giving protocol advice or talking about 1%ers. And that's one of the things that I always talk about. That's why I love biker news and regular news. I'm a news junkie, and that's what I bring to my audience. I don't talk about protocol, and there's a ton of reasons why I don't talk about protocol. I've said it over and over again. I believe protocol is local. It's not national. Crap. You got clubs, on each end of the coast. They got totally different ways of doing things. So you really got to watch out for who you're getting this protocol advice from, because Big Cell and his guests, from what I seen, really exposed the hell out of this site, and exposed, I guess his name is Preacher. But don't take my word on it. Go watch his video, and I don't know if you guys are followers of that site. Like I said, I looked over it. I'm not a follower of it. I really don't know what's going on with it. So I guess that's my answer to the question, is my thoughts on that. I can't give more than what I heard. I don't know the whole story, both sides of the stories, because I'll give my opinion when I know both sides. But if what they're saying is true, my God, there's like, 70, 80,000 people on that site. They're going to be pretty upset if it was a marketing employee, man. One thing that I get asked about starting a show like this is first thing's always money. And there's no money in this, guys. It comes from donations and the support store, which again, I'm switching over, so don't forget that. Again, if you order something, you're still going to get it, but I'm switching platforms. I like stuff. If you pay for it, they tell you this is when you're going to get it, you get it. If you don't mess with my subscribers. But really, that is the only way of doing it on YouTube, man. You only make like $2 to $3, $4 a freaking video. Well, I see YouTubers making all kinds of money, man. You got to have million subscribers, and they still ain't making the money off of the ads. They're making money off of, collaborations with different companies, man. I do collaborate with biker-owned businesses only. I will not do any of the main brands, and the reason being is because they want control of, what's called creative control over your show. And what they're going to do is, well, you can't say that, or you can't say this. Why the hell do I don't care how much money they offer me. Now, if I'm doing like a moto vlog type of deal or a tech type of deal, well then yeah, cool. I'm promoting your brand and I can go your way. But when it comes to biker news and my opinions, there's no way I'd be able to, total line with them. They're just ain't gonna be that way. So, but go over, check out Big Cell stuff. Let me know what you guys think again. They expose Sucker Free MC. I don't know what it's about, so you guys are going to have to tell me, man. So as far as the news thing, it's really upsetting, man, about that lady that got killed in that bike wreck where she was actually on a ride to help another person who died. Sad state of affairs right there. And no, I'm not making a t-shirt of that. Not everything has to be a damn t-shirt that I come up with. Next thing you want is pound schlucks. But that is sad stuff right there. Sad stuff. Also about Oz and Canada, man. You guys are freaking knuckleheads. No, I'm just kidding. You guys got to learn how to do stuff under the table, man. Stop drawing so much damn attention to yourselves. You already got the anti-consortum laws. My God, I can't even believe that's, well, again, I live in the United States and most of the audience does. I just cannot see how they can say, well, you can't consort with this one or consort with that one. But what's disturbing is some of the United States prosecutors are doing the same thing. They do have that stuff here. Once you're convicted and stuff, or if you're coming out of the joint, well, you can't have no contact with this organization. And I still believe that goes against our Bill of Rights, where, our First Amendment, you're supposed to be able to congregate with whoever you want. I'm a big believer, once you get done serving your time, everything should be wiped out. You're done, paid your debt to society, stop screwing with people. But that's just not the way it is. I believe full voting rights should be given again once you serve your time and your Second Amendment. But that's just me. But you guys crazy up there, man. And Canada, your brain's freezing up there, guys. Chili whack. Come on, where do you come up with this type of stuff? But you guys do have an awesome freaking hockey teams up there. They're freaking awesome. As far as the riding program, I really do support that stuff. A lot of the dealerships have those now, and you know what, I would tell you, you got kids coming up, put them in that program and stuff. The Wall of Shame, Corey Graff's Wall of Shame, man, does he nail it or what? It's always those three freaking crimes. And what do you guys think about my thoughts on the chromos, man? Put them out on Main Street, right in the square, and go medieval on them. They're not human, man, if you're going to do that stuff to kids. I'm sorry, and 57 years old? Are you freaking kidding me? My God, are you disgusting, man? Jesus, what is wrong with you? And then finally, now what do you guys think you want to call this, man? The corrupt politicians wall of shame, or the politicians wall of shame? Let me know. Let me know what else you'd like to see in the program as well, because bikers, they're just like everybody else. They want the news, they want opinion, they want to see both sides of the story. So let me know what you think that we can do with the show. Don't forget, Spotify, iTunes, take us to work with you. Get on over there, download the apps. We're all over there. Motorcycle Madhouse radio show. That is our wheelhouse. I love radio, boy. It's just because you can take us everywhere, and there's not really that many rules over there. So don't forget to visit us on Facebook and all that good stuff. I'll talk to you guys later.
I say goodbye.
See you later.
Adios. Ciao. So long. Get your hat, Jack.
Don't forget to go over to HarleyLiberty.com. Get all your motorcycle club news. What's happening in the scene? We have a new article or articles every single day over at HarleyLiberty.com. And don't forget the sister site, BikerLifestyleMagazine.com. If you're into all that kind of manufacturer motorcycle and news, motorcycle rallies, and bikers helping the community, motorcycle club editorials, and more. And don't forget to visit us on Facebook. Get involved in the conversation. Watch videos done on Motorcycle Madhouse and more. Also, we have Instagram. Yes, Instagram. We have material that is not seen anywhere else. So don't forget, get on our platforms, check out your daily biker news. Rock on!
Hey guys, this is Kara from Bagger Syndicate Cycles. I just want to let you know about a place where you can get the greatest apparel, top of the notch, all about baggers, bikers, and brotherhood. And ladies, don't you worry, we didn't forget about you. Check it out at BaggerSyndicateCycles.com.
Radio show is now available on Spotify and all major platforms, including iHeartRadio, iTunes, Stitcher, and more. Don't forget to become a subscriber on any one of these platforms so you can be notified right away when our weekly episode is uploaded so you never miss an episode.
Hi, this is James Hollywood Machikari. Join our YouTube channel and get Motorcycle Madhouse and tons of videos related to bikers. Join now by subscribing for free and become part of the Throttle today. Always free and always entertaining. Don't forget to visit us at www.harleyliberty.com for your daily biker news. Rock on!